Hi, I'm Mary Jane, and I'm going to show you how to make a poultry bumblefoot orthotic. It's going to look like this. Now this orthotic will last for a week. You're going to have to make a new orthotic once a week, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I've become accustomed to making Bumblefoot orthotics because if you are going to own any form of poultry, you're going to deal with Bumblefoot. You know, sometimes there's absolutely no reason why a chicken gets Bumblefoot. They're just prone to it, and they're going to get it over and over and over again for the rest of their lives. And I'm a sloppy surgeon, and one of my chickens was beyond me. Doing surgeries on her foot, it was beyond me. So I started treating her with a different method by taking the pressure off the wound, by forcing the wound in the hole, and it couldn't be pushed up into the foot, allowing pressure to go on the other parts, but just not on the wound itself. So I'm going to show you how to make this. Oh, and I also am treating one of my birds with a very strong antibiotic, and it seems like we're going to win this. And I have to say, she'll probably be wearing these shoes for the rest of her life. So I'm going to probably find a way to make a more permanent one once all of her wounds are gone, just to keep her in a type of shoe like this, because I don't want it coming back once it's gone. And I can already tell she's going to be prone to it. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I'm going to show you how to make these. Okay, so first of all, you're going to need, for one shoe, it's 4, and for 2 shoes, which I'm making 2, I already have 1 made, you're going to need 8 of these segments, or 4 of these segments. You're going to need some adhesive medical tape. You're going to need some scissors, and something kind of like this. You probably don't even really need this. You can probably use the scissors. Okay? So you're going to take your paper towel, and you're going to fold it in half, like this, as best as you can. And you're going to have to remember, the edges of the paper towel right here are your strong points. They're kind of like the brace of the orthotic. But it really doesn't matter, because you have 4 layers in there, and it's going to leave some cushion. And it's going to flatten out over the week. Now this orthotic is going to make it where your chicken's toes or your duck's toes stick out and are exposed. So your chicken's going to be able to scratch and do everything. Their toenails are going to stick out, including their little back one. It's going to look something like this. And the back's going to come off there. And you're going to attach this to the chicken's foot, and you're going to wrap it from the leg down with adhesive tape. Not adhesive tape, this adhesive medical. It's very stretchy, it's very breathable. This is the good stuff. You're going to wrap it around the chicken's ankle, and you're going to go in between the toes. Come up and around, back around the ankle and around. You can do it usually, try to use as little tape as possible, but you want to make sure it's going to stick to her foot. Okay, so you can see I have folded this paper towel like this. And then I'm going to fold it again. See, I have a square about the same size as this, okay? And now I'm going to fold it in half again. So it looks like this. See what I've got here? Try to make sure it's nice and even. Now the fold right here, I'm going to cut a diamond, and this is how I'm going to do it. Now our fold is right here, the opening's right here. Don't want to make a mess now. See what I've done there? I'm going to come on this side and do the same thing. See what I got there? A little sloppy, but it's really not going to matter. See what I got there? When you open it up, ooh, you got a pretty little diamond right there, okay? You're going to do that to all 4 pieces. I already have them right here. Now we're gonna lay our 4 pieces out. I guess this really doesn't matter, but I'm gonna try to do it the best that I can. So we have our edges and then we have our openings. Okay, so we're gonna do an edge, an opening, an edge, an opening. So that way we have that nice strong structure on both sides. I got 2 edges and 2 openings. It really does that. That really doesn't matter. It's going to be a nice cushion for the chicken's foot anyways. I'm just trying to do the best I can. Now, sorry, I got a child in my face here. Okay, we're going to take our tape and I'm going to wrap it. And I've tried to come to use as little of this as possible to make it last. Excuse me. Give me a moment. I know you probably can't see it too well what I'm doing here, but and don't wrap it tight. You want to lay it out and you want to wrap it nice and loose, because the tape, you don't want to stretch the tape because it shrinks back up and it's going to compress and close your hole. You want it to be nice and open and loose. Okay, you can see what I've done here. And I've wrapped it. I've wrapped it around. I maybe started it at the end of the tape and I may have flipped it 3 times to get it completely covered around. I'm going to cut this off now. And I'm going to do it again this way, because this is the bottom of the chicken's shoe. This is the top of it. This needs to be able to withstand, to try to keep that bottom of that wound clean, to keep the dirt and keep the funk off of it. Okay, so I have it wrapped this way. And you notice how I've gone a little bit over the edges. I left that there for a reason, because we're going to seal the corners up because it's going to stick to itself. This tape sticks to itself. I like it. This should be plenty. You see how it stretches? So you want to roll it like this when it's not stretched out, because we don't want it to compress and shut. You want to avoid any paper towel showing, because if it rains, it's hurricane season here in the Florida Keys. So we've been getting some rain. I want to keep the funk out. I want to keep the moisture out. I want it to be able to dry out.
What are you doing, Mommy? Mommy, what are you doing here? Mommy, what are you doing?
Okay. I've covered it up. I'm going to pinch these corners.
What?
Just like that. It's all closed. I don't see any paper towel. Now I'm just going to pick a side. I'm going to leave this to be the bottom. It looks like it's nice and even, and I'm going to cut this center out.
You going to cut, Mommy?
Yep. That's where the useless razor blade comes in the hand, because the tape is just so buoyant that it doesn't want to cut, or maybe the blade's just junk.
Going to cut? Clarice her juice.
Yeah, making Clarice her shoes.
Making Clarice her pink shoes.
I'm making her some pink shoes. Stop touching, please.
Another one's dirty. Another one's dirty.
Yeah, her other ones are dirty.
She gets the pink ones.
I love my chicken Clarice. She's so smart.
The one's clean. The ones are clean, Mom. The ones are clean. The ones are clean.
These ones are clean.
The ones are dirty.
The other ones are dirty, that's right. Oops.
The ones are clean.
So it looks like this.
Like this? Like this.
So now I have 2 of them. 2 chicken shoes. And I'm gonna leave the toes free, and I'm probably gonna add a picture or add an addition of me putting these shoes on Clary's. Show you how that's done. But until then, this is how you make a chicken Bumblefoot Orthotic. Thanks for watching.